Well, Brook Lane is Western Maryland's leader in hope, healing, and recovery. And I think we're the most proud of our long history of service and support for the mental health needs of our community. Brook Lane recognizes that quality of life and overall health are inextricably linked to mental health. Today we are looking excitedly towards the future to bring new growth and innovation from the mental health domain into our communities, with a laser focus on easy access to high-quality mental health care.
Brook Lane has a very rich and unique history. It actually dates back to World War II, and with that, members of the peace churches were conscientious objectors, so they didn't serve in the military and had to do something in lieu of that, and consequently they served in a lot of state mental hospitals. The conditions back at that point in time were just deplorable. There was a lot of overcrowding, a general lack of care for the patients. And the Mennonite Church developed a plan for how they could work to treat people with mental illness. And we were the first of 7 facilities that were created across North America by the Mennonite Church. We opened our doors in January of 1949 with 23 beds.
The stigma associated with mental health and substance use disorders has always been an obstacle to connecting those in need with available services. Through our collaborations with the public mental health sector and the business community, great progress is being made to educate the public, break down the stigma, and connect those in need with the treatment services they need. To be nominated for this award is a validation of the hard work and dedication that our 500+ staff do every day in meeting the mental health and substance use treatment needs of the community. With many awesome nonprofits to choose from, it would be an honor and a privilege if we were chosen.
The Arc of Washington County has been part of the community since 1952. It was started by a small group of parents who couldn't get public school education for their kids. Fast forward that 70 years, that group of families was the catalyst for what has become a person-centered, community-based employment-first organization, 600 employees that supports over 450 people with disabilities. That makes us the largest nonprofit developmental disability provider in Western Maryland by a factor of 3.
The Arc of Washington County is grounded in a philosophy of person-centered thinking. Every employee, regardless of whether they're a member of senior leadership or maintenance personnel, goes through a pretty intensive training on person-centered thinking. It's established very early on that the person we support is the center of everything you do.
We value the individuals that we support. We value their uniqueness. We value what they want. So much of the services and supports that we offer are person-centered, and that's a huge part of what we do here at the Arc. We're not here to do a job. We're not just come in, get your paycheck. We're come in, show your passion, show your caring, show your kindness, and let the individuals that we support feel that as we support them in all that they're doing. I think as a whole, as an organization, particularly for our direct support staff, it would be a huge, wonderful thing for them to know that what they are doing is really making a difference, and that the community sees that and knows that and acknowledges that. So many of our staff are working countless hours to support the individuals here at the Arc, and that recognition, I think, would mean so much to them.
Being the executive director for the Arc of Washington County for 10 years now, one of the things that was communicated to me from the board of directors when I was first hired was that the Arc of Washington County is the best kept secret in Washington County, right? They no longer want that to be the case, and so I think fast forward 10 years from that discussion I had with the board of directors in 2013, it would mean that we've been successful, right? That there's finally the recognition that goes along with what the Arc of Washington County means to this community.
The Washington County Community Action Council began in 1965 as a result of President Johnson's war on poverty. There's a little over 1,000 community action agencies across the country. We focus specifically on Washington County. All of the funding that we receive, all of our clients are based in Washington County.
So CAC offers an ecosystem of support with a range of diverse services which are unique and tailored to the needs of the community that address the specific needs of each individual's household. It's not a one-size-fits-all approach. And within this system of support, we use a holistic or whole family approach that we use to break the cycle of generational poverty by supporting the children and the adults in their lives simultaneously. We've recently adopted the Circles USA method that has two goals. It supports and guides families and individuals out of poverty while addressing the barriers that keep people in poverty through a poverty alleviation system. This incorporates the whole community to achieve these two goals, including leaders in the community, businesses, organizations. Circles pairs those who want to leave poverty with volunteers who are there to provide them with support and encouragement while connecting them with the resources to change their lives.
The best thing about working at CAC is that it's the most rewarding job that I've ever had. Helping the community is, there's nothing like it. You really make a difference in these people's lives. And to be able to sit back and watch that transformation and know you played a part in it, there's nothing more rewarding than that.
I know there are a lot of other nonprofits that are very worthy that were nominated and some that weren't nominated. For me, really, it would be the recognition that our staff deserves. They've worked very hard during a very difficult time. They're always dealing with people that really have hit rock bottom. They come in here, they're very upset, they're concerned, they don't know if they're going to be evicted in the next day. So it's a very high stress environment. We also have some times where we're able to help folks and the clients are extremely grateful and express that gratitude to the staff. But this award would really be impactful to the agency just from the recognition aspect of it.
Since 1997, the Community Foundation of Washington County has been inspiring philanthropy throughout our community. But what does that really mean? It means that we oversee the growth of so many charitable interests and do our part in creating a healthy, vibrant community. Engaged philanthropy, encouraging giving both personal and corporate at all levels with a hands-on approach from a dedicated staff. Not only do we collaborate as a team to provide a variety of flexible and cost-effective ways for our donors to create endowments, but we also engage our donors, keeping them connected with ways that they can step up and respond to the changing community needs. Above all, this means that we are a nonprofit too, one that prides ourselves on being the connector between philanthropy and Washington County. We've proudly supported the Business Awards Nonprofit of the Year category for several years and consider it just one more way that we're doing our part to create a better future. And the Community Foundation of Washington County is proud to announce that the winner of the Nonprofit of the Year award is